Well, it's a pretty exciting day. We just left Prince Rupert and we're heading to Alaska. So I think we're going to do it in 3 steps. There's a set of islands right on the border called the Dundas Islands. It's got an anchorage in it that we're going to go check out tonight. And then we'll cross the border tomorrow and stop at a place called Foggy Bay, and we should be in Ketchikan on the day after, which will be May 26th, I think. And yeah, so it's pretty exciting. Dixon Entrance, I think, is going to be pretty boring. The weather forecast is for powerboat weather, but it's still exciting to be crossing an international border and going to someplace new. So I'm getting a fashion show. The Chandlery, of all places, in Prince Rupert had grab bags of mystery clothes for 35 bucks, and Lori could not refuse. So that's one outfit. And number 2, but not the top, just the skirt.
Just the skirt.
Yeah, very nice. And outfit number 3.
A new dress.
Yeah, very nice. Is that the whole bag?
That's the bag.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good deal. And this fashion show is brought to you from Chatham Sound, where the wind is currently blowing a piddly-ass 3.4 knots right on the nose. Dixon Entrance on a powerboat day. We bought a boat that'll go in light airs, and this is pretty light airs. But we have a knot of current behind us, so we're still doing over 4 knots over the ground. So it's not terrible. It's not very exciting. We're in this place called Stars Anchorage on the top end of Dundas Island. The border is about 4 miles north of here, and the view outside the mouth of the bay is towards Alaska. That is Alaska.
First time we've left Canada since February 2020.
That's Cape Fox, south end of Alaska. And I gotta say that Dixon Entrance, even though the seas are pretty tame, is no fun when there's no wind, because the seas are on the beam and the boat just rolls. We're running up Revilla Gagado Channel. The wind's about 6.5 knots off of our port quarter, and the boat thinks it's beam reaching right now because we're doing 4.5 knots. And so anyways, the seas are smoothed out a lot and the weather's still beautiful. 5 miles to go to Foggy Bay. Yeah, Lori couldn't wait for me to tape blowing the top off the champagne, so, or bubbly, whatever that is.
But here we are aboard Dock Holiday in Foggy Bay, Alaska. We have made it. AK, exactly. A whole new state for us.
Yeah, I've not ever been to Alaska.
Nope, me neither.
Oh, this is most welcome.
We're currently under motor towards Ketchikan. We were at Foggy Bay for 3 nights, waiting for Eric and Carol, who had to replace their windlass, and because they got the wrong gypsy ship with the windlass, they had to replace the chain also. Yesterday was amazing. There's a beautiful, I guess it looked like a midden to me, a midden beach just outside the anchorage that we spent the afternoon at, with a little beach fire and some smokies, and watching the dog play in the water. And now we're just motoring. The scenery up here is a lot like the scenery just a little bit south of us in Canada. And but I'm looking forward to getting into town. We need all kinds of stuff. We ran out of propane. We're down to a quarter tank of diesel, and we've got a mountain of laundry that is pretty substantial. We're about 2 miles out of Ketchikan, and one of the 6 cruise ships that was in town today has decided to leave right as we're approaching the Narrows, so a little bit of excitement. There's the whole crew. We've arrived in Ketchikan. After getting the boat tied up, we did some chores, did a brief explore, and went out for dinner. We started the next day with a nice hike, and then spent the rest of the day in full-on tourist mode. Carol found this lovely walk above town. It's called, what is it called?
Rainbird.
Rainbird. It's the Rainbird Trail. So it's really super nice to get off the boat and stretch the legs. We haven't got much walking in quite a few days. And even in Prince Rupert, which is the last time we really got to walk, the sun wasn't out. So this is quite a treat. So we're just taking a stroll in Ketchikan's Creek Street, which was the red light district back in the day. It's a pretty cool place. Mostly just little tourist shops now, but the structures, the buildings, and the boardwalk, everything are really neat. And of course, you can't beat this weather.
It's so much fun playing tourist in Ketchikan. We're wandering around on Creek Street, and you can just poke your nose inside these little stores. It's like Cruisers Disneyland. This is more people than we've seen in one spot in I don't know how long. Everything's so cute, and it's just what gorgeous weather. What a beautiful day.
Okay, we'll admit that Ketchikan's a little over the top on the touristic scale, but we loved it. It has great parks, great food, history, and a touch of the bizarre. There's a reason it's a major cruise ship destination.